Hey guys, Happy New Year! It's wrestling. It's Happy New Year from your friend Mike, the Wrestling God Smith, and I'm catching you guys in. We're all in wrestling. I hope you guys had a fantastic 2018. I sure did. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about Raw tonight. Like I said, I pretty much have seen most of it. Like I said, I'm a little ticked off with the whole you know, there's a lot I'm ticked off about. I'm ticked off about the Dolph Ziggler, like the rivalry thing. I like it with them being in a cage match, but Vince McMahon or Mr. McMahon Claus, he just like I don't know. Like Raw is trying to a point where I get it, and I'm not being mad or anything, but it's a fucking joke. I mean, it really is because it's like so Dean has to go through so many other people to get a freaking Seth has to go through so many people to get an Intercontinental title spot or a title shot again and to be Intercontinental champion again, which I don't mind. But to a point, like, dude, like, I understand you want to be Intercontinental champion. I understand you want to fight Dean Ambrose. It's fine. But Dean Ambrose to me feels like it just feels like a shit job. It really does. And that's the point I'm talking about, where people don't really think about what they want to do, how they want to do it, and then we're in this little, we're in this little circle, like this circle jerk here, where, like, we're gonna keep giving title after title after title after title, and we still got a month to go for Royal Rumble, and I just feel like with Dean Ambrose having that dumb title, and basically Mr. McMahon coming into Raw and giving people everything. And I guess because Kurt's not really doing nothing, Stephanie really doesn't really give a shit. She's kind of just doing whatever she's doing, and I get that. But like I said in my previous video, it was 4 weeks ago, I just feel like, Raw is jumping the gun, but they're jumping the shark here. Like, you got one person, right, trying to get somebody else. And the joke is, the crazy thing is, Becky, like I said, the crazy thing is, Ronda can't fight. Ronda's got nobody to fight. And that's the real truth. She's got nobody to fight. Nia Jax already lost. Like I said, she's got nobody to fight until Becky. And I'm like, you know what? Nia's done. Tamina's not going to fight her. Tamina didn't even step in that whole match when they had that rivalry. I'm like, you know what? Nia, you're done. I understand you're the irresistible force and everything. You can do great, and you've had a couple of matches and everything. And you had a title shot, and you went after Alexa Bliss, and you did all this, which I get to a point. But the joke is you failed. You know, like it would have been worked out if you were on SmackDown and you were trying to go against Asuka and you were wanting to like. I think that would be a better fight or a better idea because her being on Raw doesn't make any sense, and she's not gonna have a title shot for a while. She better go to Raw or she better go to SmackDown and just go to SmackDown, really. Like I said, just her being in Raw, she doesn't have a place. And you, like I said, even though you guys may not agree with me, this is my opinion, but I think Nia Jax has no place. She has no place of being in Raw. It's like trying to put somebody like it would be like trying to put Shayna Baszler in Raw, which I get because she's a new kid, like she's a new kid, but she's a newcomer. And the joke is, why would you put somebody on Raw, right? And you're pretty much trying to play this game, and everybody thinks that it's okay. Like I said, I don't think she can't. Like I said, she has no place. She's like John Cena. There's no point for him to be there. There's no point for him to really come to WWE anymore because he could pretty much be in the Hall of Fame, retire. Like I said, I don't like this. I don't. I don't like the game. I don't like the feeling. I don't like how to feel about it. It's not my. It's not my game, bro. It's not my life. Like for John Cena to be in WWE and be in Raw, he could have did the whole saving the show thing and saving Baron Corbin. But the thing is, it was sucky. Like, dude, you don't know what. That's the thing with Miz McMahon. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do with Nia Jax? Really? I was saying, what are you gonna? What are you gonna do with? Like, what are you gonna do? Like I said, what are you gonna do when it comes to what are you gonna do? Because Nia Jax has no place, right? Carmella's doing good because she's alright. She's on SmackDown. That's good. SmackDown to use her and I'll put her somewhere. AJ's not gonna go to Raw because you know what? He's not gonna go. He's not gonna get swindled out of it. Brock's really not gonna win against Roman because it's like really kind of a waste. I kind of feel like you know what? After all that work they're trying to put in, all the work they're trying to drag, it feels like you know what. And I like the little rivalry between Elias and Bobby, which should have happened already. And this is the thing I'm talking about. We don't know what we want to do. We don't like. Here's the thing: we don't know what we want to do, right? We don't know what we want to do because the joke is we don't know. We don't know what we want to do with them. We don't know what we want to give anybody because that's what I'm saying. Elias could have an intercontinental title shot. He could have been a new intercontinental champion. He could have been the dark horse in the Royal Rumble. Nobody really knows because, like I'm saying, Raw's kind of doing whatever it feels like it's doing, but it's not bringing the ratings. Monday Night Raw is like a Monday night crapshoot. It's always bad. It never changes. You're gonna do the same dumbass rivalry, the same rivalry you've been doing since freaking Survivor Series. Yeah, I didn't even try to think. Maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe we should put Finn in there. Maybe we should put them in the mix. Maybe drag him, make it a three-person rivalry. Like at least with NXT, like they're jumping the gun and they're going with the rivalries. They're sticking with them. Dream's not really going anywhere. He's not really messing with things, but he's staying in the picture though. And that's the thing. Like it gets annoying. It's like okay, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna grab. Here's what we're gonna throw. Here's what we're gonna throw at you. Right? We're gonna throw some lot of junk at you. We're gonna throw you this. We're gonna throw you that. We're gonna give you this. We're gonna give you that. Perfect. Right? And that's the fake part about it. They don't know what to do about it. It's like having a show and knowing that the show's not gonna work. They don't know. Them dudes didn't know what they were gonna do before, and they're sitting there believing that shit, man. They're sitting there believing that like that's the thing about like I told you with the WWE, they pander this shit. They don't even think the rivalries are making sense. Creative doesn't really give a shit anymore. They're not doing anything. It's basically a crapshoot because you want to look at all these dudes that y'all got, all this talent that y'all have. Y'all don't the morale's low. That's what I'm saying. Nobody ever thinks about it, right? Nobody ever thinks about maybe like delegating the thing, and that's the thing. You have to delegate with your wrestlers. There is no point. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Raw is like their breadwinners. Raw is gonna be the breadwinner, but SmackDown is always gonna blow people's minds. Cause we're getting bloody freaking matches that we would never get on Raw. Like how you want to give the revival a fucking tag team title shot? I mean, you give them, you get the revival, you finally give it to them. Them dudes were on freaking main roster for a year. You didn't think about including them into nothing. Then y'all tried to do with the the end zone cast thing. That's the point. I don't really understand the point. I don't get the point, bro. Like I said, I don't get the point. I don't get the point of having a guy, having a wrestler. Like, you know what? And this is the point I'm trying to say. We're not gonna get along. The Revival are better off going to SmackDown. They're better off going to SmackDown and playing against, playing against AOP, playing against Undisputed Era. That's what I'm saying. If they're better off going to NXT or better off just going to Raw. Because the joke is they're not gonna make money. They're not gonna drag the money in. They can't. The money is too simple, man. The math is too bloody simple. They're gonna make this money. They're not doing it. Like here's the revolution, right? They try to believe that they're normal. They try to believe that they're alive. And that's the thing. You got guys who are really talented that are doing amazingly on SmackDown. But the realism is that they're not doing that bad. I mean, Raw's not really taking advantage or using them. They kind of just screwed with Heath Slater. Rhino got fired, which he could actually come back at any point in time. And I really think he should retire, but I get the reason why he's not going to do that. Like, I get the reasoning. I get the reasoning. Attitude, I get the reasoning for it. But why? See, they don't never think about it. Freaking Kurt Hawkins doesn't get anything, and that's the point. The guy doesn't go anywhere. The dude shouldn't have been on Raw or even on Smack. Like, dude, you probably would be better if you were on SmackDown because you probably don't need to get a winning streak going.